First point is threat analysis in the Czech Republic. Yes, the second point is risk mapping, because we create the risk on the territory and at territory, and second part it's mapping. We need it visualization of risk on the map. Yes, this is very good point. Here is information about the certificate methodology, and the second point is geographic systems, and third point is web application. Here is its information about the risk mapping. First point is hazards, second time is vulnerability, and next is preparedness. And here is on the step what's the idea. It's all presentation in the map. First time it's risk assessment. We have the information for threat analysis in the Czech Republic. We create the hazard map. At second times is determination of the degree of vulnerability. We need it information about accumulation vulnerability. At accumulation more information, because when do you see in the map in the territory, we don't need only one object. We have the more object in the territory. At second point, it's very good. A specific coefficient is a very interesting point for the assessment of the risk. And next is the vulnerability map. And when you together as hazard map and vulnerability map, we have together accumulate risk map. At next point, when do you to up the preparedness, we have the preparedness map. And when do you together it's accumulate in the risk map, a preparedness map, we have the corrected risk map. And now it's, you can see it's the hazard map, vulnerability map. It's together, it's accumulated risk map. When do you to up the preparedness map, we have together its correct risk map. But this is very good point, because we have only, for example, we have the only the hazards map. It's enough, maybe, for the risk manager, yes, and for the firefighter. Next, we have need only vulnerability map. Yes, it's correct. It's finished for the firefighters, but it's very good. It's very interesting, because we need, for example, only hazard map, only vulnerability map, and only preparedness map. But we, when do you need more information, we have to together all map on the territory. Here is the procedure about the degree of the risk. First, we need in the identification of the hazards in the territory, but we need only hazards which you have the data. Yes, it's we have the geographic data, because it's very interesting point. Because the threat analysis in the Czech Republic, we identified it 72 hazards in the territory Czech Republic. But for use the risk map, we need only 17, because we don't have an other data for geographic systems. And next we accumulate, but together is risk. For example, when you have the snow and you have the flat, is the risk together. And next we determine on degree of risk in the territory, and next is the hazard map. Here is the information about how many hazards in the Czech Republic identified in these tools. Yes, it's a flat and it's special flat in fire in the tunnel, but it's other what do happen in the territory. Here is the information about risk level in the threat in the Czech Republic, and next is the map. This is the epidemiology in animals. Here is the hazard map. The map is to gather all risks in the Czech Republic, in the territory. Yes, we have the 17 hazards. It's together. Yes, and you can see it's a free level color. It's red. It's higher risk. The I'm sorry, is yellow. It's middle, and low is the green. But we can't, when they used in geographic systems, we don't need its another color. Next point is the vulnerability. Vulnerability identification categories and elements of vulnerability. This is a good point for. It's the same point when we use in the hazards, we need the data in geographic systems. Next time is level of vulnerability calculated according to the evaluation for the threat analysis, because we take the more it's all information for threat analysis in the Czech Republic. Is this the first step for the evaluate the risk in the territory? And we determinant of resilience, its coefficient, it's a good point too. At cumulate, but cumulate together, it's not only one vulnerability. It's more subject in vulnerability, and accumulate the multiple elements in vulnerability. And we have the determine the degree of vulnerability in the territory, and next is vulnerability map. You can see it's the categories. We have the 17 categories for vulnerability, and person, public infrastructure, technical infrastructure, civil amenities, integrated rescue system, industry, and environment. Yes, as next is vulnerable element. I think it's very good point, not only for the Czech Republic, and I think it's the, for example, Slovakia Republic too, and other country in European Union. But sometimes you have not to say. I think it's a good point for the modificate. This is in information. Because, for example, I don't know which country not do the same element. Yes, maybe I know it's electrical system. It's for the same for the all country in America. I'm sorry, it's European Union. But I don't know what to say, because integrated rescue system. Yes, I know it's each uh, country has this maybe similar in the system, because for example we have together and firefighters, emergency, and police. It's mean elements in the integrated rescue system, and we have the other, and for examples it's army, it's two in the integrated rescue system. But we want in this risk map only basic components if in the integrated rescue system is firefighters, emergency, and police, because we have the information and we have the data in this point. And next table, you can see its categories. And here is the vulnerability element and vulnerability level. This is a level for um, threat risk in the Czech Republic. And when do you have the vulnerability element, you have the other step. And here is the specifying coefficient. And here is, you can see, in this is vulnerability level. This is data. We have the special data in the Czech Republic. Here is the coefficient name, and here is the measure. Yes, for example, how many inhabitants is inside the building. Yes, and here is the value. When do you have information together about the component, we can prepare this map. And you can see is the legend. Here is the information about the vulnerability categories. Yes, it's school, hospital, and museum, and sport area, and etc. etc. And you can see in the map where is the building. Yes, it's very good information. For example, when the problem with flat, we have information where is the uh, mm, place when to take the people and on the one place. It's for the evacuation, for example. Yes, I'm sorry. It is the Czech. Yes, I'm very sorry because is the Czech maps. Yes, and here is the electrical system. When do together it's all elements, we have the this map. Yes, this map, and we can use the information. And this is the same point how you evaluate in the hazard map. We have the red, yellow, and green color, and red is the higher vulnerability, and yellow is the middle vulnerability, and green is the low vulnerability. When you together the hazards map and vulnerability map, we have the cumulate risk map. Yes, if you have to together two maps. Yes, it's very interesting because you can see it's not too many place where is the red problem. Red problem is inside this big highway, for example. Yes, it's this problem. And you can see it's more information. Yes, about here is the city and big city in Ostrava in Czech Republic, and you can see more information uh, about the accumulator risk map together. Third point is preparedness. We have the same idea about the same idea. I'm sorry, the same idea. Then evaluate the vulnerability. I can see it's only preparedness categories. It's very interesting too because we have the fire protection, about the healthcare, internal order and security, about the protection of the population. We have to together. And next point, we have the preparedness level. The preparedness level, it's for all the each elements. Yes, here is only for example. Yes, because it's very big table. And next is the specifying coefficient. For example, I had hospital. Yes, here is the preparedness level. Add name, data name. Yes, is significant. And here is how many time do you need for the transport the people to hospital. Yes, we have the 10 minutes, and we have the value. Yes, because we know we have the special analysis for firefighters, because firefighters not the same. We have the minutes for firefighters. We have the lawyer but this point it's only research. Yes, it's the research in the special project. And you can see it's the preparedness map together. Here is the corrected risk map. It's together hazards, vulnerability, and preparedness.